nobody for you. Oh. You are on your own. Like, you are actually on your own. Nobody is coming to save you. It is so expensive especially when you don't have a job. It is so expensive. I was eating cheese. I was eating bacon. I said, oh, I'm in the UK. I have to change my diet. My diet has to change. Roasted potatoes. I even bought a beef chunks. I was having me a local stir fry. You just asked me the last time I had that stir fry. Hi guys, this is Jane Onoja. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time here, thank you so much for clicking on my video. And if you've been here for years, thank you so much. Welcome back. I'm so glad you came back. I'm so glad you saw that notification and you were like, oh my god, I want to see what she's up to. I'm so happy you did that. Last time you guys heard from me, I had just moved to the UK. I'm doing my master's right now, so there's that. We're gonna talk about that in a bit because it hasn't made money. Like I said, when I was leaving, obviously everybody thinks it's cute. Everybody thinks it's raves and roses. You guys saw my vlog. I was so excited. I couldn't wait to leave Nigeria. I was like, oh my god, this is it. I'm getting my master's degree. Are you crazy? Do you think that's a cheap fit? First couple of weeks was really nice. Like, I was staying with my uncle, everything was fine. Like, I just like, oh, I just need to get an apartment. First of all, getting a yard in this place so fucking hard. Like, it's so terribly difficult to get a house. It's not like nice that you just say, oh, I like this house, then you rent it. My dear, it's a lot of processes. Oh, luckily for me, mine was just like kind of straightforward. I just saw the house, I really liked it, and I got the house. Like, I got the apartment. So I get this yard. Then it was now me going to school. My school is not like, my house is like an hour and something away from my school. In normal typical sense, that doesn't sound so crazy, right? Wrong. It is so expensive especially when you don't have a job. It is so expensive commuting from, my god, this color corrector is saying, you guys. It's so expensive commuting from here to London when you don't have a job. So that one starts out, my JJC money is still in my bag now. My JJC money is still like, I'm still like living. I was even still eating cheese. I was eating bacon. I said, oh, I'm in the UK, I have to change my diet. My diet has to change. Roasted potatoes. I even bought a beef chunks. I was having me a local stir fry. You just asked me the last time I had that stir fry. Ladies and gentlemen, getting a job. I kid you not. You guys that have been on my YouTube, you know now. When I was in America, I did not have this problem. When I was in America, you guys know that I did not come on here. I was even doing vlogs for you guys. I was going shopping. I'll be like, oh my god, spend blah 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 amount of money with me. My dear children, getting a job here, no beans. I don't think I've experienced anything like that in a very long time. So I was applying for jobs. I'll still be going to school in all this. I'll still be going to school. I was applying for pot washer. I was applying for kitchen assistant, like anything, nandos, anything at all. Let me just have a job. I was like, so is there something wrong with me? Is there actually something wrong with me? I know normally I'm not, like, obviously normally I'm crazy, but like, it can't be that bad. These people don't know me. They don't know the secret. So that cannot be the reason why they don't want to give me a job. Guy, it's actually just you. Nobody is coming here to save you. Nobody's coming here. Your mommy, you cannot just say, because not even when I was 7, I just be like, bad as bad. I just come my daddy for money. You have to wake up, brethren, rise up.
Wake up, rise up, wake up. Brethren, rise up, wake up. Now determines your future.
Oh, now wake up, oh. Rise up, wake up. She ain't sweet, brother. She is not sweet. I'm going to tell you that for free. But before you come here, they'll be telling you, guy, come, don't worry, we'll take care of you, like whatever you need.
Sorry for the laugh.
Like, one of my friends called me. He was like, Dad, don't worry, that even if he comes, he has to do that for you. No, but nobody for you. You are on your own. Like, you are actually on your own. Nobody is coming to save you. the long, no be lie. Like I just felt like I have survived in a foreign country before. That's the what I told myself. I survived in a foreign country. I've lived in a foreign country before. I've lived by myself before, especially in Nigeria. Like I was like, if I can survive Abuja, what is there? But like this place is not funny. Plus the winter depression that comes with it. The winter depression is a different ballgame entirely, because you just be asking yourself that, am I running mad? Like you'll be so weak. People would think I started going to the gym because I want to be what, Hulk Hogan. I needed a reason to leave my house. That's literally just the truth. I applied for one job. The first job I ever had in this country was selling drinks. I was selling shots basically. So that was the first job I had. It was just selling shots. I was like, I called everybody. I was like, oh my god, you guys, I'm going to the job. So everybody just chill, everybody just relax. I can take care of myself. I'm a big girl. The first night, I was like, oh, it's just my first night. That's probably why it's so difficult. Tell me why I realized that I wasn't actually getting paid per hour. You get paid on how many shots you sell in a day, which is so insane to me. If you don't sell shots, you don't get paid. Like, I would work like hours, and because nobody wanted to buy drinks for me, because like every other drink is way cheaper than buying shots, I would leave my house, like I would dress up, go there, and I'll come back having made no money. I don't know if you guys know how funny that pay is. I would tell my brother like, bro, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. He'd just be like, guy, that's just how it is here. Like, the thing I learned here is like, you have to trust the process. If you don't trust the process, I promise you run mad. Coming here was what I needed. That's what I told myself. Like, once I get here, there's no excuse I have to not have like a good YouTube channel, to not have like my socials have to be good now. Like, I don't have any excuse. Do you get? Because I was like, oh, the reason why I'm not doing so well in my field, like, or like in where I want to be, is because I'm in Nigeria. Like, nobody really has access to some things, especially if you're not very, very rich. You don't have access to some places. You can't have access to something. You can't afford to do certain things. Like ordinary Uber in Nigeria, how many people can afford to use Uber? Like, I'm not talking about people that, you know, everybody is rich on the internet now. You know, everybody has money. You understand? So I'm not talking about all of you that have money. I'm talking about people that are regular schmegular like us. Like, not everybody can afford that. So I was like, when I come here, I don't have any excuse. I am going to make it work. That's literally what I told myself. I like looking back now, I don't know why I was putting so much pressure on myself, but at the same time I understand, because I was like, I was really riding on this. A lot of people would give a lot to be in my position, so I have to utilize it. But the truth is that you cannot just wake up and everything will be okay. It's not like somebody kept a job here for me, and you need a job to survive. Like, no way else I can put it. Like, not only are you an immigrant, you're also a student, so I can't even work full time. I learned how to budget things, which was way later. Like, I don't know if you guys, when I first came, I was still doing like, oh, aesthetic things. I'll go to out there. I want to be aesthetic, you know. I want to post, show people that I can buy flowers, put in my yard. I tell you guys, after that job, I was like, I'm going to quit, because like I'm not making any money. I can't do anything because I have this quote unquote job that wasn't even paying me. That was just the most annoying part about everything. There's no point waking up saying, oh, I can't hang out with my friends because I have a job, and then the said job was not even paying me anything. So that was my first ever job here. I started getting a bunch of job interviews. Like, I started getting a bunch of interviews. So the first interview, because I had just come here, I didn't know how the bus system works. Like, that one I couldn't blame myself. And like, I was waiting at the wrong stop, so I missed that interview. So I called my brother and I'm like crying, and I'm telling him I don't know what to do. Like, I missed this job interview. He's like, okay, you missed it. The fact is that as of right now, there's nothing you can do about it. That's just the painful truth. Like, there's nothing you can do about it. Just do better and don't let it happen again. I'm like, okay, fine, no problem. Brethren, I put it to you today that not only did it happen again, it costed me a lot. So now I get this second job interview, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm going to be so much more careful now. So the boss didn't show up for that one, and I was already like paranoid. I was like, oh my god, I really need this job, blah 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 blah. But I get the second job interview. That one was also very earlier on, so I didn't know the bus stops, and I stood at the wrong bus stop, and I literally watched the bus like pass me. I was like, oh my god, is that not my bus? So I try and see if I can get like another bus that will take me there. Obviously, you can't get a cab, you're an immigrant, you don't have money. The interview was for Nando's. So I did the interview for Nando's and I passed, and they were like, okay, come for the trial shift. I'm like, oh my god, I have a trial shift. I'm so happy. Like, things are finally looking up for me. I go for the trial shift. That's the one I'm late for. And I get there like 10 minutes after. So the trial shift was for like 4 o'clock. And I get there like 4:10. She just stops me at the door. She's like, oh no, we can't let you come in. You're 10 minutes late. And like, that's the grace that we give. Like, we give a grace of 10 minutes. I tried to explain to her that it wasn't my fault, blah, 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 blah.
You gonna explain, Taya. You go explain, because no evidence.
Then she was like, there's nothing she can do. Like, this is a job. This is like a try. Like, that was my first like eye opening of like, brother, this is not Nigeria. Like, there is zero sentiment. If it was in Nigeria, you're 10 minutes late. Bad as it bad. Like, bad as it bad. They will allow you do the interview. Like, I'm not even exaggerating. Like, no matter how bad it is, they would have allowed you to do the interview because they know how crazy it is being in, especially in Lagos. They'll be like, oh, maybe it's traffic or anything can happen in Lagos. Do you get? You can only prepare for so much. Like, so I feel like in Nigeria, people understand more. They have more empathy than here. Like, here, nobody cares about what you're going through. Like, they'll be like, oh, she'll be like, she was just like, yeah, I'm sorry about that, but like, if you can't even come early for your trial shifts, like, you're obviously not going to get the job. And I was just like, please, like, try and hear me out. Like, the boss didn't turn up at my stop. She was not like, yeah, like, that's actually not our problem. And I was like, oh, word? She was like, yeah, that's not our problem. Like, you have to make provision for yourself to like try and get a bus that will drop you here earlier. And that was when I was like, my dear, this is actually not Nigeria. Like, this is actually not a joke. I came with the mindset that, okay, I'll just consider them. And like, obviously, if I explain myself, she has to understand. Like, if I explain myself and I'm like, yo, it's not my fault. Like, I was there at the bus stop, but nobody actually showed up. She's obviously, she has to understand. But she was like, no, she was like, that ain't my problem. Like, that's how I didn't get that job. And then it also happened again, but this time I actually calculated it. Like, you guys, I learned to leave earlier than when I came to this country. There's nothing like it's too early, yo. It's better I get there earlier than I get there late. When I told some of my friends that I was looking for a job, he told me about this other place I can get a job. Like, you can just pick shifts there and stuff. So I had gone there. The first day, everything was fine. Like, I got there, I did the shift, everything was fine. I went there with my friend, we did the shift, everything was fine. Then the second time, the bus I took was filled with like old people. They were now coming down from the bus extra slow. Like, I'm so sorry to old people, but like they were coming down from the bus extra slow. So I got there like a couple of minutes after. Like, I got to the shift 5 minutes late. I swear to you guys, like, I got there 5 minutes late. This guy said no, and I was like, I literally walked here yesterday. He said, so who gives a damn? That's what that man told me. He was like, so what if you walked here yesterday? Like, he was like, yeah, but that's not my problem. That's just not my problem. I feel like that's just one of the things I miss about Nice. Like, it's just like just that human empathy, man. Like, come on. I started realizing what budgeting was. Like, after getting the job part was done. Yeah, that was cool. That was cute. I was telling my dad, I was like, I used to be like, why is mommy cooking so much now? We can just be cooking small. My dear brothers and sisters, I put it to you that now I understand. I swear to God, that's the only thing that I can say. Like, when you come here, I swear you will understand. Nobody understands past me. I swear.
Oh my God.
Nobody actually understands more than me. Like, I get, like, there are just some things that you just don't know until, like, it's with age you understand. There are some things that were important to me then that I swear that I don't even care about right now. Like, I don't give a rat's ass. Like, honestly, I don't give a fuck. One of the biggest tells is that I don't come on the internet and just be reasoning people's matter. How can she do this? How can she do that? I have things that I'm thinking about, to respectful. When you come here and understand that you are actually the master of your own destiny, your actions, like, they have consequences. Like, this is some fairy tale or something that you can just like wiggle your way through life. Like, you have to make active decisions that will mold your future. If you don't go to work one day, just that one day that you're like, I don't want to go to work, it will cost you. Like, this is like, it will actually cost you if you don't go to work that one day. So I'm starting to understand a lot of things more now. Like, I'm still figuring it out. I can't lie and say that I don't think I've made as much progress as I would want to, especially when it comes to, like, first of all, posting on my YouTube. I need to give myself that grace and let myself know that everything is actually a process. That's just what I've been on lately. Like, everything will align. Like, things have to align. Like, if it doesn't align, I will force it to align. I will make it work. I'm actually learning more that I am capable of way more than I know. I have more of like a routine now. All I can say is you go understand. Like, there's no better way of saying this. Yeah, guys, so that's the video. I have to go and make content for my TikTok right now. I hope you guys missed me as much as I missed you. Thank you so much for listening to my rant. I really hope I have more videos to come. I don't want to give anything now. I don't want to give too much. The final look for this makeup ain't none of your business. I just came here to give you tea, and I give you the tea. So thank you so much for watching. Like, share, subscribe. I got to 700 subs. Random. Thank you, YouTube. Hopefully I can get to 1K after 5 years of grinding. Thank you so much for everybody that's been subscribing, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.